Well, you know what time it is. It's time to get this show on the road, you know? My name is Michelle, and I'm a mom of 13 amazing kids. I have 9 boys and 4 girls, and my baby's almost a month old. She'll be a month tomorrow. I can't believe where the time has gone. 4 weeks already? Are you kidding me? Time flies when you're having fun, right? Or when you're having a hard time? Or when you're having sleepless nights and busy days and crazy life and all the haze. Those things that just make time fly by. And, you know, I'm having my yummy tea tonight with the mama's milk and red raspberry leaf from Traditional Medicinals, as well as the one from Celestial Seasoning and peppermint. And that is a lovely combination. And I brought my cup from my husband that says, keep calm and drink your tea. And I wanted a nice, big, strong cup of it. I should have even threw another one. And that would have been great. And inside it has the same logo, and you could see it kind of around the rim, so it's extra fun. I think I'm getting to the point where I don't even know what sleep is. I sleep in chunks of time. I think I get enough sleep. But by the end of the day, I am kind of shot, but not today. Today, I'm bringing more to the table for you than normal. You know, the first thing I like to do is find out who's here. And Alana Warren says, good afternoon. And I'm wondering where you are. They say good afternoon. We are in the evening here. We've already had dinner. You wish you were sleeping, T. Instead, you're doing biology homework. Bless your heart. On the positive side, all the kids are in bed. That's right, Heather. That is a positive side. And I'm sorry you're not sipping tea. Why not sip tea while you do your homework? It's okay to sip tea and do your homework. I got this one here. It's driving me nuts. Heather, yo. How are you, honey? And Misty's here, and everybody's jumping on. It's great. Hi, Angie. And Tina Jones, she says, I feel you. You got a newborn. You're an inspiration to a lot of us, right? Well, you'll get kicking tonight. It's going to be funny. And you're too clumsy. You would spill. Put a top on it and stick a straw in it. I've got so many great ideas for you, right? You do what you need to do, honey. How about a water bottle with a cap? Stay hydrated, especially all that studying. You burn up all those brain cells, so you don't want to be too worked up. Oh, the baby's doing great, Zach. Thank you. I'm going to show her to you in just a minute here. I got all kinds of stuff. But, you know, we're a group of people, majority of women, but we have some guys that come in every now and then who we'd love to have. We welcome you just as much. Just realize that we're here to strengthen each other, encourage each other, to offer love and support and friendship to anyone who wants to come here and join us. That's what this chat is all about. We want a place where people feel welcome and where they can just talk about the things that they need to talk about and feel connected to people in a way that you normally wouldn't have a chance to. And it's a good, safe place to be able to do that. We have a lot of positivity that goes on in here, and we don't like a lot of drama. So the drama needs to be a different kind of drama than in most places. Hi, Christy. You gave all the kids melatonin tonight? It's a good idea. Whatever you've got to do to be able to make that happen so that you get your night's sleep. So yeah, let's just get started, and I'll show you my sweet baby Millie. I'm going to take another drink of my tea first. Here we go. Let's go for a walk. I didn't do my tripod today. I just did my old setup, but it's okay. You don't mind. Here's my little Miss Muffin sleeping right here as usual. She's in her deep slumber right now. I pumped so much milk today. Oh my goodness, it's coming in like a vengeance. She kind of blends in with her blanket, her little polka dots. She had this little bear hat on, but she keeps turning and turning. I usually mostly in the morning, not always in the afternoon. So that way I can make sure that she's not cold in the morning, but in the evening it's a little warmer because the sun's warmed up. But it's so cute. Her little zip up. Tomorrow she'll get to wear one of her new outfits. I'm gonna do that for Daddy because we haven't seen him for 3 days, so we miss him. But yep, there's my sweet little Miss Millie. And crazy sauce, but my pump got here. And, you know, I'm a little overwhelmed with it because it's like this big old contraption with all this other stuff. And the one that the one I've been using, I keep in this drawer. I keep it folded down just right, and it just sits right inside here. And then I have the pieces, and I have to rinse this, and a little rubbery thing here. I know, right, Zach? So I have to rinse these 3 pieces every time I use it. And then it's just easy for me. I just set that on a towel in the bathroom on the sink, and it just goes really well from there. And this thing, it's like trying to, the lady that told me to get this one, the one that I ordered it from, she's like, oh, you don't need all those extra pieces to rinse, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this thing takes up so much more room. So it's like this, it's all fancy and new and technologically advanced, and you push all these buttons and you control all kinds of stuff, and I can't decide if I even like it. And it talks about how it's convenient because you can carry it, and I'm like, where do I need to carry it? I just sit right here on the floor and pump. And then it has a whole different bottle system, and then these extra guards and things, and capses and hoses and all this stuff. And I'm like, do I really want to learn a new system right now? I've got a good one that's working. These are some accessories it came with, 2 boxes of accessories. And I don't know, for me, it's kind of like reinventing the wheel. If it ain't broke, why fix it? And what I'm doing is working. So it doesn't make sense to me to be going that route. I haven't decided if I'm going to stick with it or not. I just got it, I guess it got here last night, but I didn't open it till today. So we'll see. Let me see what you guys have to say about it. Sleeping Mama needs a break. It's Wednesday afternoon in New Zealand. See, they're a day ahead. Isn't that awesome? They get that week over with quick. Yeah, she's a sleepy beauty. Just putting your studying to the test. That's a good idea. It's always nice to be able to do that. Can't wait to save up the money to buy Millie a cute little... Oh, don't worry about it. You don't need to do that. But it's so sweet when you do. Love the cup. You got to run. You're at work. But you got the notifications, so see you in a bit. All right. Sounds good, Micah. Sometimes when kids get really hyper before bed and you're so tired, you do what you got to do, right? I made all my kids run a couple laps around the park across the street and had Big Brother go over there with them, and now they're playing Xbox and watching YouTube and TV and who knows what else. And I just said, I'm checking out for a little bit, and then we'll go downstairs, probably watch a movie tonight just because we finished everything today. And I like to reward the kids when they do that, just because it doesn't happen all the time. Your daughter used Medela on the go. It was so compact and simple. She was a pump and bottle feed mama, and the old grandbaby didn't want to latch. You know what? That's what I wanted, was a Medela, and she talked me into this other one. I don't even like this other one. I'm like, I just need like a basic square, simple, easy thing. But this thing that you have to grab and whatever. Right there with you. I do the same thing. My professor just taught us that last week. You guys are too funny. All right, so the other day, someone brought this up, and I thought I'd talk more frankly about it because of the situation that's kind of changed. But we talked, you know, one thing that's bugging me is that, yeah, I don't have the manual. I mean, the one I've got is at least electric, and it's a double pump. It's probably it's like probably a few years old. But at the same time, I'm already using the older one, and it's working for me, and I've got a system, and I know how it operates. I know how to adjust it just right. And to me, just figuring everything else out just is like one more thing to do, and I can't decide if I really want to tackle it. Maybe I'll just give it a few days, kind of decide from there. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. But, you know, I just noticed that my belly is still flabby, and it's not like I'm gaining a lot of weight or anything, but you just feel like you're so chubby, and everything's still, you know, you still got that little love here and that little love back here. And even though I'm wearing a size 6, I feel like my muscles just need to get back in tone, right? Like your core gets so weak after you have a baby, and you're just like, and I have all these exercises on Pinterest that I'm supposed to do, and just finding the time to even care to do it is the most difficult. Like, my morning routine usually makes me end up doing Millie first, and then hurrying and getting myself ready so I can make sure I can get the kids through their routine. So it's kind of like this juggling act, and it's just a lot of work, and starting to burn me out a little bit. And then eating, you know, trying to make sure I eat right and get the right meal in time. And then if I wait too long to get things going, then I just start crashing, and I'll eat whatever's in front of me, and it just is discouraging. And then on the topic that I was talking about, that we talked about the other day, was about someone had brought up, you know, what to do for postpartum depression, and did I have postpartum depression? And at the time I was just like, no, I was doing really good. But you know, when you go without sleep, and if you're lonely, or like with my husband not being here, and the kids just, you know, requiring so much time and attention, and the baby requiring so much time and attention, plus all of the highs and lows with her that have been happening, not to mention just utter exhaustion, and the trouble I'm having bonding with the baby because of the fact that she can't nurse very often. When she does, it's so sweet, and I just love it. And then I'm always just sad when she can't do longer than what she's able to do, and so it makes a little trouble bonding. And all of those things start to add up and really create an ideal situation for postpartum depression. I mean, there's a lot more things that have to do with it. I mean, not to mention your hormones swinging left to right and up to down, and if you have guilt, shame, worthlessness feelings, if you have if you feel inadequate taking care of the baby, just all these different things are what's kind of playing a role. You know, your changes in appetite, your lack of interest in pleasure activities. I'm reading this from Wikipedia, even though I saw several different things that talked about it. I just thought this is a more basic one that people could find easier, where it talks about changes in appetite, fatigue, decreased energy and motivation, social withdrawal, poor self-care, insomnia or excessive sleep, diminished ability to make decisions and think clearly. I feel like I've got to that point where I'm not making good decisions real clear all the time, just because sometimes I'm like, I don't know, I can't think about that right now. How about we talk about right now, and we talk about that later. And then, you know, fear that you can't take care of the baby, and so on and so forth. And it was really interesting because some of the statistics I thought were crazy. Like, you know, obviously if you have depression that runs in your family, or bipolar disorder, if you're constantly sleep deprived, if you had complications in the childbirth, if you had any other kind of psychological or physiological stress, if there's drug use, you know, different things like that can put you more at risk for a more severe postpartum depression. But check this out. So if the symptoms last for over 2 weeks, that's when they really suspect postpartum depression. Otherwise, it might just be a little hormone phase that you're passing through. But it says that it says postpartum depression affects about 15% of women around childbirth. Moreover, this mood disorder is estimated to affect about 1% up to 26% of new fathers. Postpartum psychosis, a more severe form of postpartum mood disorder, occurs in about 1 to 2 per 1,000 women following childbirth. And postpartum psychosis is one of the leading causes of murder of children that are less than a year of age, which occurs in about 8 per 100,000 births in the United States. Isn't that insane? And to me, I think just being aware that you could feel the hormones going up and down, and you could identify with some of the things where you start, with some of the symptoms, and you start seeing that these symptoms are creeping up and stacking up higher and higher, and the list is getting taller. You really need to pay attention. Am I taking care of myself? When was the last time I took a bath or a shower? When was the last time I brushed my teeth or put a new shirt on, right? When was the last time I went for a walk? When was the last time I ate a decent meal? When was the last time I had a good night's sleep? And you need to think about all those things, because they all contribute to having that postpartum depression. And just making sure that you take care of you is what, and being aware of it and getting educated about it is what helps pull you out. So like I'm saying, even though the other day I said I didn't feel any of it, and I take my herbs and I take my vitamins, I feel pretty good most time. I hadn't taken my vitamins yet today. I noticed some of those feelings and emotions creeping in, and I was just like, what the heck? And I started looking up information on it just to make sure I knew what I was talking about and knew what direction I was headed. And then I totally, just getting informed, I think, really makes you take a step above living in your head, living in your emotions. So it's really important. And even if you're not pregnant, nursing, or just had a baby, you still can suffer with depression, and it's real. That magnesium helps a ton, but just finding all that perfect recipe to help make sure you can bring yourself back. That's what's really important. Hi, Kate. Hi, Tuesday. Yeah, you definitely got to take care of the mama, for sure. I can't believe you're nursing a 16-month-old, Tina. Good for you. In the day, I see, back in the day, you never had to pump. Yeah, I never had to pump for any of my other kids either, other than the twins, just because I really didn't pump that much for them. I mostly just supplemented with other things because I was nursing 24/7, and they still weren't getting enough, apparently, just with all the trauma that my body went through. You know what I have? I've been low in vitamin D. I've also been known to have a little bit of anemia, so I need to just get back in my vitamin routine and start building those back up. I do pretty good, but I was just like, I noticed I took a dive today, and I was like, what the heck? I have all this stuff to do. I got most of it done, but I didn't get as much finished as I wanted. Yeah, I love vitamin D. I have an A and D cod liver oil that I take, but I think sometimes the B complex shot works better. I actually took a B complex tablet when I was downstairs earlier. That would be fun with the liquid, putting it under your tongue and letting it absorb for 30 seconds. It's good you're on here so often, Michelle. You can be my sanity. Yay! I know, because I almost thought, oh, do I even want to get on today? I'm having a rough day. And I was like, you know what? That's exactly when you should get on, is when you're having a rough day, because we're not trying to paint a picture that's not real here. We're not trying to pretend that everything's perfect and that life is, life is just, the perfect picture. I see so many people do that, and I'm just like, what the heck? Do you really live like that? Like, do you really live in, what is that, like Tinkerbell land? Is really everything sunshine and roses for you? Because I don't feel that all the time. Sometimes it's just crazy. And then you get aware, I don't know if you ever listen to like Dr. Amen, or like, shoot, I can't remember some of their names, but these doctors, they talk about those automatic negative thoughts in your head. They just pop in, because here, if you're already feeling that wave of poof, and you're feeling that dive, then those automatic negative thoughts start creeping in, and if you don't catch them and stop them, man, they can really take over. Don't worry, Angie. We'll see when you can catch the playback. Don't worry. Sorry you have to go. That's a bummer. That was back in the day, not anymore. My kids are grown. Oh, okay. The newborn is now 25 and the 16-month-old is now 27. Sorry. I've got a 28-year-old and a 20... Well, my daughter's almost 28. Or are you almost 29? You're almost 29, right, Tuesday? She's almost 29. And then, because my husband and I will be married 30 years this year. Isn't that crazy? I don't even know if I feel like we've been married that long. It doesn't feel like that. And then I have them every 2 years after that. So that means Iron Rod will be 27 this year, and Borden will be 25, and River will be 23. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I have a lot of them adult kids. But yeah, you just don't want to fall short, and you don't want to feel like, you know, because I think that's what kind of creeps in and really beats me up, because I start feeling like I'm failing because I'm not getting everything accomplished I wanted to get accomplished. I'm feeling like I just have taken on more than I can chew, and like there's just so much going on, and just trying to keep a handle on all of that. It's just, whew, like I'm having to write down how many times I pump, like at what time I pump so I don't over pump. And I have to write down what I feed Millie, because I don't want to overfeed her and make her tummy explode or something crazy like that. I have to write down every time I finish a bottle of water, because I need to make sure I'm drinking enough water. Luckily, I don't have to decide when I'm taking my vitamins, because I already know about my vitamins. But yeah, that's what's really crazy. Yeah, he's been working a lot of hours. That contributes too, you know, with him pulling that 72 hours is a long time to be doing it on your own, you know, when you've got a new baby. But women do it all the time, all the time. I'm not complaining, it's just acknowledging that, yeah, it's tough work. So, whatever. Yeah, but eating right and taking good care of yourself is probably the very best thing you could do. Not just probably, it definitely is. Just make sure I didn't miss any comments. Oh, good, I got you all. Yeah, Heather's girls are 7 and 11. Little love bugs is what they are. Yeah, there's just a lot that we have to cover and a lot that we need to do. I didn't want to forget to remind you to make sure that if you haven't subscribed, that you subscribe so you can be notified. If you click that little bell that's next to the subscribe button, so be notified when I'm on. And I usually get on between 6 and 7. Today it ended up, I was going to do it a little earlier, but it ended up being 7. That worked out. And then you can find me on Instagram at gotkids_keepitreal. And you can find Miss Millie on Love Millie Rose on Instagram. And you could follow her there. I just barely started her page this week. So she doesn't have a whole lot on there, but you know, as time goes, it'll build up. And then I have a Facebook group called Got Kids. I try to stay on there pretty regular, but the more people that comment on there, the more I interact. So if you want to talk, that's a good place to grab me. And yeah, makes it fun. Yeah, my kids too. I was just like, one at a time, please, one at a time. They're all trying to do it at the same time. And I think it's really cute because they really want you to know you love them, but you're just like, I get it. I love you. And then I think, well, maybe they just want to hear me say it to them and say, I love you, I love you, I love you. I can't get enough of you. You're my favorite, and blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden I figure out that's what they wanted. Just took me a minute to get that one to figure out. Oh yeah, my daughter posted on my Got Kids page Good for you, Heather. That's right, Gretchen. I'm glad you caught us. Yeah, my daughter, she's a watercolor, well, she's an artist, and she has oil paintings and all different kinds of mediums, but she's been doing these watercolor portraits, and she did one of Millie Rose, and it's just so sweet, and she posted that on there, and then I also tagged it in Millie's thing, so if you see that, you'll know that's from my daughter, and you can follow her page too if you want. If you like watching artsy things, she has a lot of different beautiful pictures, so you might want to check that out. Yeah, that means he finished dinner, they cleaned up, their chat's over. He's I think he's back. Yeah, he's back at his regular station today, so that's good. Did you see I'm drinking out of your cup, babe? I wanted a big one today. It's a lot because I just need to be drinking more of this tea. I'm not drinking quite enough. I used to drink it in the morning too. Now I'm just drinking it at night, and I need to drink a lot more. Yeah. And so if I put it in a double the size cup, it'll definitely work, right? Yes. All the paintings that I have, except for this one behind me, my daughter painted Tuesday, yeah. Hi, Brandy. I'm glad you made it. Hi, Morgan. Well, this is luckily herbal tea, and I don't know that it makes me pee like a racehorse, so that's a good thing. I pee like a racehorse anyway, just because I drink so much water. But yeah, in my bathroom, how you see that, the one from when we were in Venice, she painted that picture, and I hung it in my bathroom. You see it in my birth video. That one she did, and the one I love right by my door, I can always look at it. It's those trees with the pines. It's like you're walking through the forest. I love that one. The one behind me, my husband painted with his mom when he was a little boy. She did most of the work, but she put his name on it, so we like to keep that out on display. Yes, yeah, it was. And I had seen that a few months ago, because I looked at everything I possibly could, just to see how people were taking it and see what feelings were normal and what wasn't, that kind of thing. Amanda said she just wanted to come on and say goodnight and sweet dreams. She starts her first job tomorrow afternoon. Congratulations, Amanda. I'm so excited for you. That's awesome. Oh, you were 8? I thought you said you were 5. But hey, 8 works. Yeah, that is fantastic. I'm so excited for you. Kinda. I hate working like that. That's hard. But yeah, I find that we're just here trying to live a happier, more peaceful life, and be able to just not let things drive us nuts, and be able to still maintain peace regardless of the turbulence that's going on around us. And then, you know, I just find that here there's just a group of amazing women where we just like to gather, and where we just try to lift and inspire each other, and I think it's really awesome. Okay, good. Yeah, that happens as we get older. But I was just glad to be able to check in with you tonight. I hope that you heard something that makes you feel happier. I hope you feel uplifted. I hope you feel inspired. And I hope that you feel stronger so that you can carry on and keep going. You know, if you do hear something that inspires you, then keep coming back. That's why I think we got a good group. Everybody feels uplifted and connected and inspired here. You had to call the person back, and did you say you were coming? Not sure I understood that, but no big deal. I'm not sure what that was, but it's all good. Okay, so I am going to let you go. I think it's been a wonderful chat this evening. I hope that everyone felt about forgetting. Don't worry. Don't worry, Gretchen. You're all good. What are you guys working on this week? Is everybody working in the master bedroom this week? Is this week master bedroom? Yeah, this week's master bedroom. I need to do more in my bedroom, but I don't know if I will. Just simplifying everything is what's needed to happen. Yeah, please, thumbs up. It's been a good week. It's been a lot of things coming on. We're at the halfway through the week, so anything I haven't finished, I'm hoping to finish. Packing officially begins. Right on, Heather. You clean the blinds and wash the windows. Good for you, Gretchen. That's awesome. That's a lot of work. Oh, Tina, this is the first time catching me, and oh, okay. You're at the tool and die factory, so you're usually at work right now. Well, then that worked out. I'm glad you got to come live. That's fun. And we get to talk to you just a little bit, get to know you a little bit better. And that's way more fun. All right. So if you have any more questions or comments, let's get those out. And if not, we'll wrap this up and we will say goodnight so everybody get back going on the things they need to do, getting your dishes washed, get your kitchen back in shape, having everything taken care of before you get the kids off to bed if they're not already. You're moving your house, which is your daughter and grandson-in-law, into a bigger apartment with your mama. Oh my goodness, moving is tough. I'm so glad you were here, Tina. It was great to meet you. Come back, we'd love to see you. Unpacking is the fun part, right? Give yourself a time limit. Okay, I'll do this room this day, that room that day, and get rid of more. You had your niece over today and she's 3. How sweet. Little Sophia. Well, thanks. God bless you all. God bless you all and keep your hearts warm and beautiful. Thanks. Yeah, definitely good luck packing, Heather, Brandy said. And then everybody else that's packing too, or moving things around, or accomplishing tasks, you just keep going, you amazing women. Keep that momentum going, you know. I think sometimes it's good just for that, so that you don't just let everything cave in around you. It really just You couldn't chat much tonight. You were doing the dishes, but you enjoyed the live. Thanks. It's okay, Christy. We love that. That's what we're here for, right? Keep you company. Just throw everything out in the front window and burn it. That's your theory. That's awesome theory, Megan. I'm with you there. We've talked about that in our own house, just like maybe a fire would be the best way to solve this problem. Just burn the house down. But then you've got pictures and stuff, and you want to hurry and grab those before the flames get going, because they'll burn that right up, right? I'll bring the Hershey's. You bring the marshmallows. We'll be good to go. Toasting it. Hot dogs too. Why not? We should have a barbecue. That'd be so fun. We need to do that. Well, it's good. You're almost done. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I haven't seen Morgan on. Did we see Morgana on here, Morgan? I know she has a lot going on right now. Yeah, I don't see her on here. She'll come in for the replay, but I was just wondering how things are going for her. Yes. That's the best part. Just get some money to do it. Just the less you have to take care of, the better. I watched this lady on YouTube, and I noticed that she had she started YouTube after I did, and she started using a lot of the same titles I did, and it's like she took my my video and then did the same topic and the same idea, but just did it better because she's better at it. But I've actually enjoyed watching her, and I'm like, oh good, she could do those videos, and now I don't have to. But you got to be careful throwing around words like plagiarism, right? I do a 5-minute makeup routine, ma'am. And I do it in the morning. I sometimes have to touch up my lipstick or my blush when I come on here, but my makeup I do in the morning and I'm done. It takes 5 minutes. Even if I touch it up, it only takes a minute or two. And I just hurry and do it. I even find time to paint my nails because it takes like 2 minutes to paint my nails, so why not? And the first day I just paint it this color or a color, a base color. And then tomorrow, before it starts to lift, I'll put glitter on it. And then I'll put a second coat on it. And then the next day I'll put glitter on it. So that's 3 days. And then I get to do a clear coat on top of it, so it helps it. So yeah. Overstock. Oh, good idea. Overstock I find is a little more expensive than I thought it would be. I think Heather's forced into being a minimalist. Aren't you, Heather? Oh my goodness, my tea's almost gone. That's a giant cup. That's like 2 or 3 regular teacup sizes. Hi, Erin. Hi, Elena. Yeah, we did Millie like in the first 5 minutes. And then blah, 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 blah. That's all we've done since then. Just talk, 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 talk. Because that's what we're here for. You found a bathroom faucet for like 45 bucks. Right on. That's awesome. Was it for your old house, the faucet, or is it for the new place? That's right, Megan. That's what we're here for. That's why we're providing this service. Okay, so that's for your new house. That makes sense. That's fun. Well, I'll take that. We need to redo our bathroom sinks. I need to redo a lot of things. It's just time, money, time, lots of time needed. Like we've needed to put new floors in here. We've lived here for 3 years, and I thought, right on. Yeah, I haven't really had good luck. My girlfriend had good luck. She found a really good buy on sheets at Overstock, but she accidentally bought 2 sets. She gave one to me, and I've just loved them. I've tried to find the same set, and I haven't been able to find them. But whatever. And Tina said that she couldn't find anything on Overstock, but she found a great deal on living room furniture. Her first new set ever from some furniture store local near you. Good job. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ugly kitchens. Oh. I remember an ugly kitchen we had. Oh, it was horrible. Horrible, horrible. It's just nice when you get to finally move on from there. But I'm like, we're almost 50. Why are we still doing this? Oh, so much work. All right. Don't worry about it. I know what you're saying. We all do. We could get it. That's half the fun, is guessing the things that are missing, right? It's fun when someone doesn't fit. I always tell my husband that. He's like, why do you always finish my sentence? I'm like, well, I'm not doing it to be mean. I think it's fun. It's like, let me guess. Is that what you were going to say next? Yes, I'm a good guesser. I think it could be annoying to him, probably. Orange and brown wallpaper from 1969. That's the year my husband was born. Carpet in the kitchen. Yeah, I had a couple kitchens like that. Luckily, this house isn't like that. I've got like one last drink in there. It's yummy. It's super good today. Fat fingers on the keyboard. That's so funny. Yeah, watch the replay for my little Millie. She's just sleeping. I posted a picture of her on, oh wait, I didn't post one. Yeah, I did. Because she was sleeping on my chest, and that was so sweet. And I was like, oh, I have to put her down. But I think I'll be down for the count with her today. We'll chillax downstairs. It's all good. Hey, so my son brought his girlfriend over last night. And I forgot to tell you about that, but I met her, and she's adorable, of course. We'll see if it goes anywhere. If, yeah, we're a fun group, Tina. You'll want to definitely come back. It's always a party in here, even if we're just talking about mommy stuff. The dudes will pop in once in a while, but then they start getting turned off by our topics, and I can't help that. Like I said, these are amazing women. They're strong. They're just, you know, we're just encouraging and trying to just help everybody have a happier life. So that's where we're at. But it was so good to visit with everybody. I'm so glad you were all here. I hope that you felt uplifted and enlightened in some way. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, most likely. You never know. So with that, take care and have a good night. We'll see you soon. Bye.